Hi everyone, my name is Kate. I brought some mysticism to you. Well, not exactly mysticism, but when we figured out what was happening to us, we'd all gone gray, even my 4-year-old sister. Anyway, we're all skeptics. Dad, Mom, my 4-year-old sister Stacy, and me. We don't believe in mysticism. Stacy doesn't even admit Santa exists. She doesn't believe in fairy tales despite being small. But mysticism itself knocked at our door, and it stayed with us until we all got tired of being scared of our own shadow. It all started like this. Stacy, as the youngest girl, gets just covered with toys. Even I bring her something if I had some pocket money left. We aren't short of money, so we have a separate closet in the house. There are many toys there. Some of them are broken, and some of them she just doesn't like. But we don't throw them away. Sometimes Stacy spends a lot of time in the closet, but at her age, she's not really into playing toys. She is more like a book lover. She often asks Mom to read her encyclopedias out loud. But despite most of the toys are piled in a closet, they're sometimes spread around the house. Stacy's friends come from time to time, or she herself plays a tea party. My parents are busy then. We're used to a creative chaos. At least Legos aren't on the carpet. Everything else would be okay. But one night, Dad got up to drink some water. He went down the hall. There, he heard a small voice. "Let's play!" We all woke up from his cry and ran to help. Mom even took a rolling pin. And then, the rest of the night, we were looking for the source of the voice. We thought it was some toy, but we found nothing. The same story happened to me. In the evening, not at night, I was sitting in the living room, finishing up a school project. I stood up just to stretch my back. I made a couple of leans and heard a quiet voice. "You forgot about me." I leaned over and didn't lean back. In an ostrich posture, I crawled closer to the door. We have an arch connected with the hall. And then I heard the voice again. "Let's play." Then I screamed and ran out to Mom and Stacy. We searched the house again, especially the living room, and found nothing. Or rather, we found the remote control behind the couch, Dad's drawing ruler, Mom's knitting needle, Stacy's hairpin, and the cat Billy, not the one who talked to me. Dad thought it was the radio. But then, he remembered he'd pulled all the radio wires out when we were making the repairs. Now we have the internet fiber. Then, the voice started to chase Mom and Stacy. Stacy already slept with my parents and refused to stay in the room alone. Mom was thinking about moving to another house. We were hunting the house far and wide. We didn't bother to look behind the wallpaper. No signs of the speaker. We even started thinking about some poltergeist and all that fantastic stuff. The voice was saying the same thing. It offered to play. It said we'd forgotten about him. Then it started asking for food. We moved around the house in groups and with heavy objects. My parents turned gray even more. Stacy and I too. Being alone in the house was at stake. Despite being 14, I slept with my parents. In my own folding bed, of course. Grandma went to see our mystical mayhem. She's hard to crack. She's gone through 2 wars working as a field surgeon. She wasn't afraid of ghosts, but her first impression was expressed by shouting and jumping to the ceiling. Our poltergeist said, "I don't want to play with you." Then it tailed off for 2 days. Grandma armed herself with a bat and did something our hands didn't reach for. She removed all Stacy's toys from the closet, not in search of ghosts, but with a wish to give some of them to her needy friends. Well, and she woke up spiders. Anyway, her need for charity and ants and pants helped us find our poltergeist. I told you before, the closet was full of toys, and it was a total mess. There is a big doll, a partner who talks, sings, and even gives a couple of English lessons. Anyway, she reacts only after switching on, but someone switched her on when moving the boxes. So the doll decided her finest hour was on. It was lying next to the living room. The wall there was very thin, made from a drywall or something like that. I don't know. But you can talk to anyone in the living room and even in the kitchen. It turned out the doll heard sounds and reacted to them. She demanded to play with her, and we didn't even think about such a simple thing. We rushed for poltergeists. We handed the doll in to Grandma's friends. Out of sight, out of mind. We now call Grandma a ghostbuster. Our guests are forbidden to give Stacy musical toys. Yeah, she no longer even asks for them now. Now she's keen on books. She'll learn to read, and we can't even pry the books away from her with a crowbar. We'll need to make a special library for her. Like my story and become an honorary ghostbuster. Write in the comments whether you believe in mysticism. And guys, if something strange happens to you, look for the reason in something closer than another world.